السلام الوطني للإمارات العربية المتحدة.
The national anthem of United Arab Emirates.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق، خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم، علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى. إن إلى ربك الرجعى. أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى. أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى. أرأيت إن كذب وتولى. ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى. كلا لئن لم ينتهي لنسفعا بالناصية، ناصية كاذبة خاطئة. فليدع ناديه سندع الزبانية. كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. صدق الله العظيم.
Welcome to the graduation speech of the class of 2020. There are all sorts of phrases that I could use right now. We've heard them all. The COVID cohort, the pandemic cohort. We've seen the speeches all over YouTube from the teachers, the principals, the educators, to those who are famous and want to acknowledge everything that you've been through, yet still been hugely successful. Chairman Sunny Varkey has a famous quote: "Whatever the question, education is the answer." Even when a global pandemic has thrown many questions at us, the answer has been education. You have risen to the challenge, you have taken on the support, you've reached your potential. Hopefully, we'll see those centre assessed grades come in August. And many of you are now graduating and preparing to go to university. So always remember, no matter what the question, education will have the answers for you. But one of the many things that you as a cohort will really be remembered for is your servant leadership. Something that Sir Christopher Stone embeds with all of his principles and in terms of their practice. But you display it every single day. Your philanthropic work as a cohort, the six-figure sums that you have raised for those that are less fortunate than yourselves. I'm just in awe of everything that you've achieved. You have some of the most academically bright students in the world in your cohort. You have some of the most talented sports persons in the world in your cohort. and you have risen to every single challenge. The end of this academic year marks the end of a quarter of a century of my teaching profession, of which 15 years of them have been spent at a principal level and above. I could not think of a more fitting cohort to mark 25 years of dedication and commitment to education than your cohort. I will always remember you, I will always respect every single one of you, and I will always be there for you. If you need any help, any support, please reach out. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the engine of personal development. He also said education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I want you to grab hold of both of those quotes. Hold on to those words and never ever forget, no matter what challenge, no matter what adventure lies in front of you, you can. You can always succeed. He also went on to say that he never loses, he either wins or learns. Do not accept loss. Accept it as a learning curve, because you all learn so much every single day from every single interaction. And the thing that I will remember most from your cohort are the memories. Each and every one of you has left me with a lasting memory that I will take with me as I move through my career, remembering the cohort of 2020, not the COVID cohort, the cohort of 2020 that set the world alight, that were record holders in their own right, and all of whom I have no doubt will be super successful. I acknowledge your hard work, your commitment, but I also acknowledge the support of your parents and your families. I wish you all the very best in your future, and I hope that you have a wonderful summer, and I look forward to being in touch when we get the examination results in the summer.
Welcome class of 2020, our principal Mr. Hornsby, head of secondary, head of sixth form, and parents. My name is Aditya Titus, and I'll be giving this year's valedictorian speech. As we reach the final moments of the first chapter of our lives, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you watching this. After all that's happened this year, from a possible World War III, COVID pandemic, Australian wildfires, to even excessive use of online classes, we have made it. Despite all the odds, we managed to graduate, and that deserves a pat on our back. Our blood, sweat and tears, all worth it in the end. I still remember the day I joined CIA, back in year 8, and became a part of our school's vast international society. A society which grew each year and brought in many new faces. Day by day, we worked together not only to grow as an individual, but as a group, a family. From dealing with failures to being overwhelmed with senioritis. We all shared similar experiences and helped each other grow into the people we are today. I recall the times when we wanted to step into the real world sooner. And here we are now. After spending half of our final year surviving online classes, we wish to go back to school. Had I known our last day in school was going to be in mid-March, I would have hugged my friends a bit longer. Who would have known it was going to be our last ever day of walking around the never-ending school halls, the only exercise some of you ever did? Who would have known it was going to be our last ever day of overdosing on coffee and trying to stay awake in form time because of the late night studies? And for some of us, who knew it was going to be our last ever day as a group, annoying each other in break times? But there's something magical in all those moments we had in school. Michael Josephson said, "Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey." We've all come down a long road with many achievements over time, so be proud of it. You all have an amazing future ahead of you. Cherish all the memories and stay in touch with the people who took the journey with you, as in the end, it's the memories which matter the most. I for sure know I'm going to miss school terribly and would want to relive some of those moments again. The most we can take out of this year is that we are a class which went through a whole pandemic and yet managed to graduate. We are a class which didn't have to give any final exams. I mean, who gets to do that? And we are a class which will be taught in history lessons. I see this as an absolute win. While we bid our first chapter goodbye, I'd like to thank the parents who've endlessly supported their children with their education. I would like to thank the teachers who've worked incredibly hard to make sure we pass with flying colors. And I would like to thank the principal, the head of secondary, and the head of sixth form for making sure our experience in school was amazing. This is just the end of the chapter. There's a whole journey ahead of you. Now that we are past our schooling life, it's time to do things you're passionate about, strive for success, and aim for greatness. Some of us will go on to become leading doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers, artists, and whatnot. This just shows the potential our small year group has, and I cannot wait to hear about your achievements. Do stay in touch with each other and help each other, for we as a group have the capabilities to shape the world. Life will throw obstacles at you, and that's the real test of life. It's how you bounce back which will matter. And knowing pretty much all of you, I'm 100% sure that the class which endured this year can face anything and everything. What I'd like you to take from this speech is that life's a journey, not a destination, and you cannot tell what the future holds. But make sure that whatever you do it with full dedication and passion. Success will come along the way. At the same time, do enjoy the process, as that's what life is all about. It's about the experiences. I'm sad to be done with such an amazing time, yet excited for a new adventure ahead. An adventure all of us will be taking very soon. The next chapter. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best and hope you reach to great heights. Thank you.
Dear Class of 2020, my name is Laura Pajan, and it is with the most absolute honor that I've been given the opportunity as your salutatorian to give you a graduation speech. Despite this not being the graduation we were expecting, I am bringing you the full experience through the power of the internet in only 3 minutes long that this video will be. Today, I am here to take this moment to congratulate each one of us in our achievements and all those moments of hard work, long nights of no sleep, and those small achievements that have led us to this point in time. It is the moment that we have most waited for, that which we can finally say we graduated. Although we missed the opportunity of being together half of our school year due to COVID, we left lasting memories in the months and years that the class of 2020 has been together. All of our experiences were different. Itself, the class of 2020 was diverse, though inclusivity was never an issue. I feel grateful to say that I grew up as a person in an international environment in which I vividly remember each grade to have lived a distinct experience. For me, and for many, it is the people that have made a great impact in my life. Though we had to say goodbye along the way to some of our friends or beloved teachers, one of the most valuable lessons I learned is to cherish each moment as your last. With that being said, I would like to thank this school, all my teachers, and my classmates' mentors. Words cannot describe how grateful we feel towards the fact that you never gave up on us or on our ability to reach our full potential, especially Mr. Howard, our sixth form leader, to always pushing us to become better people and even better at what we do. Alongside to our families, to which I should thank for their limitless love and support, they have been giving us the tools, the skills, the knowledge, and the opportunities that can make even the smallest dream we have possible. Cambridge have taught me that we're future leaders. I have faith in all of us that our choices will make a better society. It is important to remember that through turbulent times, the only thing we can control is ourselves. So get your hands on the change that you can make. Lastly, I wish me and my classmates a bright future in our chosen professions and activities, always standing out as best wherever you are. I hope to see how far you have all come when we see each other in the course of time. Congratulations, class of 2020, and a strong social distancing hug.
2020. So this is a slightly surreal situation. We've had a very unusual year, and usually I would be stood at a lectern with a speech in front of me, a sea of eager and happy faces, all in your gowns, your mortarboards, with your scrolls in your hands by now. But nothing has happened as planned this year, and you as a year group have risen quite incredibly to the challenges that you've been presented with as a result. So I wanted to say a few words to the class of 2020 before you leave. You know what is right. Do what you think is right. A good person doesn't necessarily do what feels good, what's convenient, what's easy. They do what's right. But sadly, many of those who came before you didn't do that. As such, you leave us walking into a world that is in many ways more unstable, more uncertain than it's ever been before. The challenges, though, that are faced by the world today are not new. They're the same challenges faced by previous generations, but in different iterations. People are making the same mistakes that people have always made, but what is new is that your generation is more aware, more awake, more empowered than any of those who have ever preceded you. You're awake to the fact that the status quo needs fixing and that the old ways of doing things don't necessarily work anymore. One of the key tenets of my education as a child was that it's about so much more than happens in the classroom. This is something I'll always take with me, and I think it's something that you embodied with the GEMS core values, for example, will all take away with you as well. You have risen to every single challenge with which you've been posed. You have enriched the lives of your peers, your teachers, and the wider community as a whole, as well in the way that you have risen to these. I find myself looking back on your achievements over your time at this school, not just in the past year or two, but going back years, with genuine awe. I've never seen in my entire career a cohort achieve quite so much as you have done, and in the face of such adversity. I hope that never leaves you. Class of 2020, your generosity of spirit, infallible moral compass, unshakable work ethic, and infectious optimism are a testament to the amazing group of young men and women that I have been privileged to witness you become. We now unleash you upon a totally unsuspecting world, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. You leave GEMS Cambridge International School in Abu Dhabi a better place, and for that we will always be indebted to you. As you leave CIA, though, this is not the end of your GEMS journey. You'll be a part of our family for life, and you join a growing network of GEMS alumni around the world. A huge investment has been placed in you, and you share many similar values. By far, though, the most common feature in all of your university and college application letters was a desire to improve the world in which you live, to root out injustice and inequality, and to make it a more sustainable and equitable place. Now, more than ever, you have the tools that you need to seize that power to make this change. Be bold, keep your vision unclouded by cynicism or fear, and chase those dreams. As my first sixth form graduating class, you'll always hold a special place in my heart and in the hearts of all at CIA for what you have given us. Nothing for you has been easy or normal, but I've already said that I see the best in you, and that you need to make sure that everyone else does too. And I stand by that. You have given our community so much. And we say goodbye to you with mixed emotions of pride, loss, anticipation, and excitement. Please take this final thought with you. It's a great time to be alive. No generation has been better positioned than you to be the catalysts for progress and justice that this world needs. You get to completely change this world. I wish you the absolute best in all that you do. You'll always be part of the GEMS family, so please keep in touch and do not forget us as you go from here to the world to make it an even more awesome place. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Class of 2020, we made it. We wish to commend you all for all the hard work that you've put in reaching what you've achieved today. Some of you were in my first class in 2017 and very much made me and my family feel very welcome to Abu Dhabi. We are exceptionally proud of your achievements and we are very fortunate to have spent a small part of our lives on your learning journey. Whilst the journey is closing, it is clear that every end has a new beginning. As graduates, do not think that learning will stop here. Treat this graduation day as a gateway to a higher level of learning. As young adults, a new task is at hand. To better understand your craft, master it, and possibly achieve great things doing so. Remember the journey you have been on during your time at GEMS, Cambridge International School, Abu Dhabi. Remember our core values. We are sending you into the world in the knowledge that you will be embracing the technology and daring to dream of the possibilities that are around every corner. You will explore every opportunity to change the world for civilizations to come. We already know that you are capable of pursuing excellence in all that you do, but don't allow others to distract you from your goals. You will come across times when you feel that learning has come to the end. However, you will soon appreciate that every day presents an opportunity to learn. We want you to embrace the opportunity to continue on your lifelong journey of learning. We are confident that you are truly global citizens with all of the opportunities to change the world for the better. Stay true to your values and always remember the values we would expect you to show to others. I have always shared with you moments of my life that I look back upon. Remember to never have any regrets. You decide your future and live it. We are exceptionally proud of all of you and you will always have a very special place in our hearts. Good luck and congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.